Here's why I love split so much: to increase your range of motion. It's a wonderful mobility exercise, especially at the end of your cardio workout. You have a ton of blood flow through the muscles, and there are many variations of a split. Do not be afraid of a split. Really, a lunge or a split squat is a version of a split, and a split is a wonderful thing to work on because you're working on the mobility of your front leg hamstrings and your back legs, hip flexors, quadriceps. It's wonderful. I'm actually going to show you a beginner version, and we're going to activate the muscles that we are working. I'm so sorry about the mess. You want to read about sports science? Here you go. You want a shelf? Here you go. Yes, still renovating, but we're getting very close to having this remote studio finished. But it's a project. It's been more than a year now, but anyone who's renovated or been in construction, you know, it always takes longer. So here we go. This is a split. If you don't have this range of motion, message me because I have an even more beginner version for you. If you have problems with your back knee, you just put something soft, an Eric's pad, a pillow, something like that under your back knee. I am connecting to my ab ribbon to also strengthen my breathing core, which is not only strengthening my core, but it's also increasing the mobility of my back hip because of the effect of the breathing core muscles on the positioning of the pelvis. And that's a much better way to mobilize your hip than to force it into a stretch, which sometimes can be irritating for the ligaments, the tendons that cross the hip. So let's use our breathing core to increase that mobility. In this position, I'm driving my front heel down into the ground, and I'm squeezing my back glute, and I'm simply exhaling for 8 counts, and I'm loosening the ribbon around my waist. If you don't have an ab ribbon, do not worry. Just think, loosen the imaginary ribbon, or use like a bathrobe tie or rigid belt or something like that. So ready, here we go. Squeeze that back glute, drive the front heel into the ground. So you're activating the hamstrings as you stretch them, which is key. Drive your head back, loosen the ribbon. Feel that increased stretch in the front of the hip when you activate those breathing core muscles. And then eventually, you're gonna go all the way down to your split. Ta-da!